Hey guys, I didn't even realize you guys were standing there. Hey, how's it going? Hey, hello my beautiful caterpillars. How are you today? Today, I actually wanted to do a chatty video, a funny video. I don't really know, but it's as probably you can tell from the title of this video, benefits of living in a small town. So I'm going to tell you guys the benefits of growing up and living in a small town, because I live in a small town that is like 2 kilometers long. I'm not going to say the name of the town, but I live in a small town, so just going to give you the up and up of what's up and up, I don't know, of what's awesome about living in a small town. So I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing that is awesome about living in a small town is we have one traffic light in the entire town. And that is also like our downtown. We're like, oh, we're going downtown. That's our downtown. We have one traffic light. It's very confusing. And none of the roads attach up in this town, which is perfection. So when they rip up the main street that I live on, which we call it's our own 401 because it there's so many transport trucks go through from like Kitchener to like get into London. They come through Ireland town. So yeah, that's what happens. It's not fun. It's very busy on that road. But yeah, we have one traffic light. And it's confusing because it's like a 5-lane traffic light. And you can always tell the out-of-towners because they stop on the green light and go on the red. You're like, what the heck? They like get halfway out there on the green light and they just stop because they're like, but it's a red light. We're turning on to a red light. I don't know what we're looking at. And you're like, oh my god, are you stupid? Like, how did you pass your traffic test? Because clearly they need to take you through this intersection. If you can pass this intersection, you'd probably be a good driver. But like, it's stupid. The amount of people that crazy balls that try to do stupid things. But luckily I'm surprised there haven't been more accidents uptown at that light because of the way the crazy drivers are there. Anyways, number two is, yeah, our roads do not connect. There is one main highway, so when that main highway gets ripped up, which it has got ripped up many times, about 2 summers, you have to go out like the country road, so go like down one country road, go down the side country road, and then back just to get into the up part of the town, to get downtown. So to go like a 2-minute drive is now going to take you like 10 minutes just to go to the grocery store or the post office or the drugstore, or, you know, wherever you need to go uptown, or go to a restaurant uptown or something, or get the mail. Because we don't get mail delivered to us, no, we have a post office we go in a post box, so, yeah. It sucks that none of the side roads connect. There's like 2 main roads, and those roads do not connect. Like the side roads that are all down here, none of them connect. There's like 2 of them connected too, but nothing's straight through. So when they rip the main street, it takes you a big detour just to go get your mail. Number 3, you can walk everywhere in 20 minutes. You can get from one end of town to the other end of town in 20 minutes walking. Biking, it's like 15 minutes, depending on how fast you bike and how fast you walk. But yeah, so it takes me 10 minutes to get uptown, 15 minutes to get to the library, like 5 minutes on a bike. So you can bike everywhere in town and be there in like 10 minutes. It's pretty awesome. That's the benefit of living in a small town, is you can get everywhere. You don't need cars. Who needs a car? We don't need buses here. We just walk uptown, get some food, come back. It's fun. Just don't need a car. To go anywhere though, the closest mall for me is 20 minutes, half an hour away. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers. But we're like right in the center of anything. Like Kitchener's close by, Woodstock's close by, London's an hour drive. Like, you know, Toronto's only like 2 hours away, you know. So you can get used to buying things. Like when you go out to the store, you get used to being like, I have one trip. I don't know when the next time I'm going to be back here, so I'm going to get everything I need, I could possibly need, like right out in the next 2 weeks. Because I don't got time to go to the store every day and buy like a couple things. It's like, no, you do your big one haul or shopping trip at the end of the week or the beginning of the week. And, you know, we usually Saturday we go out to, you know, the mall or the grocery stores, because the grocery store in town is really expensive, so we like to go to like Stratford or something, which is like 20 minutes away. Woodstock, which is half an hour, we go there. Don't want to tell you names of towns near me, but you go like there and you do their shopping for a week. So I don't get the luxury of getting to be like, oh, I ran out of this. No, I gotta wait till my next shopping trip happens. And if I want clothes, I have to wait till I go see my cousin in London for like because she lives an hour away and I get to see her like twice a year. Just, I don't get the luxury of being like, oh, I need to go buy something. Oh, I'm having, you know, a big formal dinner. I need to go to buy a dress. No, no, I have to plan that shit. I can't just run out last minute and go to like a big mall. It takes like an hour to get anywhere to a big mall from where I live, so that's fun. The highlights in your town is the fact that you have a Tim Hortons. Like, that is a big highlight in our town. Like, yeah, we have Timmy's. We have Timmy's as Canadians. I think Americans would be like, yeah, we have a Starbucks in our town. Like, it's awesome. Like, we have a Tim Hortons. That's the highlight we tell you of our town. We're like, our town's great. We got Tim Hortons, you know? Like, it's awesome. It's sad when that's the highlight of your town, is you have a Tim Hortons. Like, we have very little things there, but we have a Tim Hortons. We have Tim Hortons and Subway, but Subway isn't as exciting, and like a couple pizza restaurants. But like, it's exciting the fact that we have Tim Hortons here. It's amazing. That's highlight of your town, you have a Tim Hortons. You know you live in a small town when you have 2 tractor dealerships in the town. There's one on either end of town. I live near the New Hollander Township, New Hollander dealership, and there's also a John dealership at the other end of town. So I can name tractors. Like, I can tell you some tractors. Well, chances are I'm just reading the thing on the label, but I know what I'm talking about. It's a little bit. I'm more country. I'm a little bit more country than a city slicker, but I'm not quite full-on country. But I do know tractors. I do know different types of tractors, and some, yes, I can identify better than cars. I definitely tell you John Deere, Ford, a New Hollander, and an International part. Boom, it's easy. There's big differences. But a country person like, oh, there's a tractor? I'm like, there's tons of tractors going by. It's no big deal. My one friend was like, you see tractors driving down your street. You know you live in a small town or in a country community. You know you live in a small town when you're like, well, at least we're better than that town. It's like, well, at least we're better than whatever town you have. I'm not gonna say our town's town because we're always like, yeah, well, at least we got better than, you know, I can't think of a name right now. Let's think of a made-up town. Yeah, at least we're better than that Starsdale town or whatever, you know? Like, we're so much bigger than them. We're better, you know? Because there's a town, we have that. You live in a small town. You know you live in a small town when hockey rules the town. If you are not in with hockey, you basically better get out of this town. Like, no one's gonna talk to you. If you are a boy, a guy, and you're not into hockey, you're not in a cool group. You're just out of it. You're like, nope, 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 nope. Here, let me tell you, I figure skated for 8 years. Hockey rules this town. If a hockey game had to go over and they weren't done yet, the game wouldn't stop. No. The game would continue into our time. The figure skating club paid for. It wouldn't be, no. And it would go like 2 hours, and they wouldn't give us more time. It'd be like, no, this is our time, but we can't go out in there. We're paying for it, but we can't go out in there because your hockey team isn't done yet. I'm sorry, but we are paying for this time. You keep doing this to us. Not once this has happened. It's many times that this has happened, that there's been a hockey game on a Sunday, and it overrides into our skating time. But if we take longer than 2 minutes to get off the ice, oh my god, when our time ends and the hockey players need to get out, it's like, no, not happening. They need to get on the ice. You need to get off, ladies. It's like, no. They wasted 2 hours of our time. Now let's waste 2 hours of their time. No. Not fair. We should get our 2 hours back. No. We still have to pay for that time that the hockey team took up. No. Not okay with me. Not okay. You know, I live in a small town when hockey rules it. But, I mean, we are in Canada, so, I mean, hockey rules a lot of places, but it literally rules this town. You live in a small town, hockey rules it. You know, I live in a small town when the cheapest grocery store is 20 minutes away. The closest mall is an hour away. Haha. Fun times. So, you know, you get big trips, and when you go to a big city, you go to the mall and you just spend hours in there, even if you don't really want anything. You're like, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be in the mall is. So when I was away at school, I took advantage of that shit. I was like, we're going to the mall as much as I can because I don't know when the next time I'm gonna come back to the mall is. So there. You know, I live in a small town when someone moves out and a new person moves in and you don't bother to learn their name, you just refer to them as, yeah, they live in remember the people that live in so-and-so's old house? Yeah, them. That's That's how it goes in our town. My parents are very bad for that. They don't know people's names. They're like, oh, who lives in Doug Robinson's old house? Yeah, them. Yeah, they did this, or this is them, or they're doing this weekend, or something like that. They don't know their names. They just refer to them as the people that lived there when they knew it. Or like 3 people's houses ago, like so and so's old house that's living in there now, like before so and so and before so and so, that stuff too. You live in a small town then too. You live in a small town when everyone you graduated with, you've known them since you were in diapers. Now, this isn't the case for me when I graduated high school, but this is definitely the case when I graduated public school, because where our town is located, we have like 6 options of schools we can go to. We can go to Stratford or Woodstock or WO, and most people go to WO. But anyways, yeah, you live in a small town when everyone you graduate, you've been with them since they've been diapers, all the way from kindergarten to grade 9. You've known them since they were in diapers. Fuck yeah, you know everyone. Makes making friends real hard. You live in a small town when you know almost everyone's name. You're walking down the street and you're like, oh, hey so-and-so, hey so-and-so, hey so-and-so, hey, how's your dog doing? I know your dog. Hey doggy, how are you doing today? Are you a good dog? Whatever your name is. Sparkles? Not Sparkles. What's a Spot? How are you doing, Spot? Are you good today, buddy? Yeah? How's the dog doing today? Yeah, you know everyone. You walk down that street and you're like, I know all of you people. I know all your names. I know where you live. I could murder you anytime I want. I know your schedules. Bam. Not that I'm a stalker, but just things you notice. You live in a small town. If you're related to everyone, literally everyone in this town is related. It's creepy. My grandma's like, yeah, this person and this person, yeah, they're your cousin. I'm like, oh, well, not like close cousins, but we're, related. It's crazy. Like everyone, it's just kind of like everyone, like the families kind of all moved in together, like came to this town, and then they kind of just all married within each other. So it's a crazy ball of mess. Unless of course you're from a completely different country and you like have no relatives here and you're the first immigrants of your family, then you might not be related to us. But if not, chances are we're related. So put that in your smoking pipe. Just remember that next time you insult me, sir. I'm your cousin. You might be like 27th cousins, but hey, we're still family, You live in a small town when you don't have a house number, you have a 911 number. That's your house number. That's real small town. That's not in my town, but I know towns that have that. So, yes. If you live in a small town and you have a 911 number and that's your address you tell people, you live in a small town. You live in a small town when seeing 4 tractors come through at once is a normal occurrence. And they may have a baler on back of that or something, or carrying something, and that's normal. You're like, oh, there goes Steve on his tractor. Hey, Steve. You live in a small town then, when you live in a small town or near a farming community when you can tell the different smells of manure. Because yes, they all smell different. Each animal's poo smells different. I can tell you cow, pig, horse, chicken. Cow and horse kind of smell similar, but you can definitely tell horse when you're like, yes, that's horse. But you're like, oh, maybe chicken, it smells sweet. It's weird, it smells sweet, kind of smells like kitty litter, it smells sweet, I don't know. I just think chicken manure smells sweet. But, like, hey, you don't need a car. You can get anywhere in your town. But then, if you want to actually go anywhere, you have to spend, go 20 minutes to go there. So when someone's like, oh yeah, I live 20 minutes away, you're like, oh, that's nothing, bro. That's when I go to get groceries. I'll be there in 5 minutes. When you live and then you go to big city and you're like, oh my god, this town is huge. And everyone's like, no, this town's small. I'm like, no. You don't understand this. You can't get there in 20 minutes across this town. Driving. I can get through my town in 20 minutes walking from one end of town to the other end of town. It's 2 kilometers long. You cannot drive through your town in 20 minutes. You cannot walk through your town in 20 minutes and get from, something that's 7 kilometers. You can't get there in 20 minutes. No. That's a far walk for you. You have to drive everywhere. Don't tell me your town's small. when it takes me 20 minutes to drive through it. That's big, okay? Don't tell me it's small. Don't tell me that. Don't dare. I see you. I see you. You're sitting there on your computer watching this and you're like, yeah, I live in a small town. I have to take the bus everywhere. Like, I've got 4 Walmarts, 3 McDonald's, 15 Tim Hortons. There's Tim Hortons at every corner. I live in a small town. No, your town is huge. Stop it. Stop. I live in a small town. Actually, there are towns smaller than my town, which therefore you know you live in a small town. When you refer to, you're like, all these are not as bad as Harrisburg. They're just a street. Ha ha ha. Jokes. They're not even a street. Ha ha. They're just, you drive through and don't know into the town. You also know when you live in a small town, when people drive through it, they don't even realize they went through a town. They just think they went through a couple houses. They're like, what? We went through a town? What? What? I thought we were just, what? The only reason they don't, you live in a small town, the only reason people know they went through a town is because they had to slow down from 80 kilometers an hour to 60 kilometers an hour because they went through a town. They're like, what? I don't understand. Why do I need to slow down? I'm just going through some country houses. What? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it funny. I don't really know if it was funny. It was intended to be funny. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, these are the benefits of living in a small town. So if you have any benefits, leave them down below. If I've missed any, because I'm seriously sorry. I could probably go on and on about all the benefits of living in a small town. So I hope you had a right old laugh or a chuckle or just being like, haha, Jenna, sucks to be you. No, I like my small town. I went to big city. I was like, no, I cannot do big city. I'm a small girl. I'm a small town girl. Or like country girl. I'm not even country girl. People are like, oh yeah, you're totally country. I'm like, no, I'm not a country girl. Trust me, I'm not a country girl. I can name some farm equipment, but I can't name all of it. I can identify some tractors, but not all of it. Like, if you showed me things, I'm like, I don't know what this is. Is this a combine or like a weed shredder? I don't know. You could probably tell me. But I have been in my fair share of barns. But I'm definitely not a country girl. But I'm definitely not a big city girl. I'm a small town girl, that's for sure. So, bye my beautiful butterflies. Bye. Bye. Haha, but you thought I was gone. Just kidding, joke's on you. I never left. I will never leave. I promise you. I will be here forever. This video is gonna be like the song that never ends. It just keeps going on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it and I realized what it was, but it's a song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Just kidding, I'm not gonna sing the song that never ends because then we'll be here for days. Because it literally does not end. Bye.